What up? What's going on, y'all? Sorry. I thought I was ready and then I wasn't. I know. How responsible of me. Come here. What's going on? Oh, man. Definitely kind of sitting in a slightly different position, and that light is going to be very bad. I'm going to have to scoot over. I'm going to have to scoot it over. There we go. Get my big ass head in the way a little bit, and I like to lean to the right a little, so like that. So, what's going on, y'all? How you doing? Trying to push my streaming schedule back a little bit. Start going on in the later afternoon, possibly early evening. Trying to get ready for that job. It's coming. It's coming. Unless, somehow I get put on within the next, couple weeks. Which, that ain't what we doing this for. It definitely ain't what I'm banking on. It'd be nice if it does. I'm not trying to do it for, like, that kind of clout or money. That's nice. I'd love to do what I love as, a job. People say, like, oh, you're gonna get burnt out on playing games. Been doing it for all my life so far, and just right now, it's essentially like I got somebody in the room with me, like how it was back in the day, like I always say, when we pass the sticks on death or on loss. But like I also say, you're not here, so I'll take your turn. I was trying to think, like, I wanted to do Star Wars because, first off, may the 4th be with you, everybody. Oh shit, what is going on here? How did you get under there? Oh, you weren't under there? Things are weird here in this garage hold. I was gonna download Battlefront 2, but it was gonna take a stupid long time. I should have did it yesterday. Didn't know what day it was though, and that's on me. So, can't give you Star Wars today, but I can give you a DVD. Because that's kind of, that's a little bit of what I was thinking. Yeah. Although I do have some other thing, I'll go ahead and I'll just pop it open. I did go ahead and get Titanfall 2 out of my library. Because if I can still play the campaign, I'm not sure I haven't booted it up or anything. Because I know that, I know the multiplayer had like the whole big thing with like a hacker that just like completely ruined it, and that's, I think, a lot of reason why. Well, it was kind of in response to Apex, because Respawn was putting all of their attention towards Apex and essentially letting Titanfall die, and this game supposedly is like amazing. And I'm all for an amazing story, being a storyteller myself, so I've been wanting to play the storyline of this. I've watched a little bit from some content creators playing through it, but not all of it. I do know about the ending, but being able to play through the whole thing and get that connection, and then get all the little story bits, make it even more personal. But this is definitely on the list. Definitely on the list. And my personal favorite. One of my favorite game trilogies, like, of all time, almost. Like, definitely up there. Mass Effect is such a great universe. I don't care too much for what they did. I mean, I could do this, actually, instead of DVD. This is closer to Star Wars than DVD is, actually. Oh my god. Guys, let's play Mass Effect. Huh? Should we play Mass Effect? Silence means a yes. Oh, it's silence. Okay, so that means a yes. We're going into Mass Effect. I'm so excited. Okay, so I did have a game going over there. Oh my gosh, man! This right here has one of the most fun multiplayer, um, like multiplayer options. So good, so good. I need to edit because mess. There we go. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Change this title. Alright, I'm gonna need some fucking participation from chat here, so I need you guys to wake up. Should we go with 1, 2, or 3? 3 be a little more action-packed, but I mean, if this is gonna become a series, I should probably start from 1. And I'll just copy over Bear Shepherd. What are we thinking? Okay. You want to go with 3? The only thing is that it doesn't have the multiplayer, but yeah, let's do 3. That's fucking totally fine with that. 3 gets hate, but I enjoyed 3. I enjoyed all of these. All 1, 2, and 3. It's tough for me to put my hierarchy, but I would need another true dedicated playthrough of 1 through 3. You know, like straight back to back to back. You know, like that's the game that I'm doing until completion. So that way, I have it fresh in my head. I can give a fresh take on it, even though, you know, this is from 2012. But man, that soundtrack. Oh, all 3 games, banger ass fucking soundtracks. Banger. BioWare. Just come back to me. And honestly, like I would be sitting at that screen longer if I put on 1, because Virgil, that opening track for the menu, oh, I'll sit and listen to that all fucking day. The only thing that sucks is that since if we do a new game not carrying over, then I'm gonna have to go through Genesis to yeah, since I'm not importing a character, it's not going to take information of shit that I've done from prior games. That's fine. The type of experience you would like to have. You can change these settings at any time in the options menu. So your action, jump right into the actions, the iconic Commander Shepard. Combat difficulty is adjustable. Conversations play as cutscenes. Traditional Mass Effect experience. Customize your character and choose dialogue responses. Combat difficulty is yeah. This is it right here. Story. Customize your character, experience, and control the interactive story without difficult combat. Oh, that's cool. Also, but I'm a role player, you know. Alright, we are Shepherd. But are we... Are we... Hammer Shepherd? Just Ham Shepherd? Because Hammer Shepherd, that doesn't like... You know, that doesn't really roll off the tongue. I don't know if I like the name. And I'll get stuck on this shit. Even better. Hammered Shepherd. Ha ha! That rolls off the tongue a little better. Default, you know, go for the default. Or we customize. Yeah, they just call him Ham for short, but it's Hammered Shepherd. Yeah, and I could go through this too. Just cycle some presets. Facial structure. Holy shit. Okay. See how much his neck blew out there? Blah. Should we make Hammered Shepherd a unit? Just straight up chunks? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Hammered Shepherd should probably be a little pale, right? Because, you know, hungover. He's the color of under the bed. Yeah, let's just go with like pale. Like, I don't know, that's like almost like bluish purple. I don't know. No, that's like. Is this the palest over here? Would y'all think the farthest right is the palest, or that? I'll go with that. Complexion. Oh, I can be wrinkly and old and weathered. I mean, yeah, he got some bags. I don't know if he's gonna be that weathered, but definitely weathered for sure. For fucking sure. Head. Look at that neck thickness. I can even go up. I can go up thicker. All thickness. So this. Oh no, okay, so that's like around the cheeks, lower cheeks, chin. So where am I? Okay, this is upper cheekbones. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, we're gonna want to chad that up some, right? Oh no, these are the cheekbones, which I don't see much. Oh, okay. Cheek gaunt. Okay. Ear size. We're going with some big ears. No. Big head, small ears. Back. Oh. Can we have them out a little bit? It's not bad. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's great. That's right there, dude. It's gotta be that. So that's lower, higher. What do I think about it? A little sunken. Okay, so you can push them out. Just drop the Oh, that's great. Oh my goodness. You can't tell me that that's not a great. I like seeing like the top of the, like that right there. Either extreme is great. Which would we go, upper or lower? Then each is vastly different. Oh, discerning, surprised. Oh my gosh. A little purplish in his eyes. Came into contact with some Ezo. And some reds. And some bright blues right there. Oh, this fucking soundtrack makes me a little hard. Oh, come on, get out of here, bot. It's not Revenge of the Fifth yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Uh-oh, jawline time. Let's see here. So if we go, that lets it down. So give this bro no chin. We'll give him a shorter chin. Not depth. What is? Okay, that's shutting it back. Oh. No. No. Hmm. Oh, it gets narrower the higher you go. Go right there. Try to pump that. Yeah, there we go. Pump that sucker up for the width. Alright, the mouth. Big upper lip. Yeah, do we give him some luscious lips? Oh my god. I'm sorry, my humor is childish, I guess, but I forgot how much fun this was. We give him a little thicker, like some voluptuous lips. You know what I'm saying? With the little, heart divot right here thing. I wide mouth, thin mouth, lip size. We could plump them. Oh, wait, is that? Okay, just that's good. Mouth height. I need to pout the. I need the lips or the depth. Damn it! It doesn't like really like pucker out. He kind of does. It kind of does. It kind of does. Let's see what it looks like all the way lowered. It's good too. It's good too, but I really. And now, oh, oh yes, I can adjust the nose height. So depth. It's gonna be out there, buddy. I'm sorry. This just head went concave so suddenly. I wasn't ready for that. Let's see here. So which one's speaking to me? Which one is speaking to me? I'm kind of liking that one. This is the one. Yeah, yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good right there. Okay. All right. Fuck. Oh. Shit. Oh, God. All right. Let's see. What hair do we want here? Just the douchiest little like forward with the little spikes in the front. Straight off forward messy. Oh. Why that fucking changes his head? Like why? Oh shit. Is hammered balding? Would he just lean into it? Hold on. Oh, that is super douchey looking. See, like that's my rock in a hard place. Is like, do I make him like look like he's like kind of like balding or getting a super bad widow's peak, or do I try and give him a douchey looking haircut? Oh my gosh, with the cut. Oh shit. Yeah. Like as funny as the other ones are, I think this is it right here. Alright, let's go all the way over because that's probably nothing. Just a mustache. The Farva. Whoa, got real angry right there. Oh, see here. No eyebrows. Mm, there we go. That all looks good. I don't want to get hung up on this. This character's not going to last once I do the full playthrough, you know. I think it'll get overwritten by important a character. So, Soldier, Infiltrator, Vanguard, Sentinel, Adept, and Engineer. These are all of the classes you could be. Soldier, straightforward. You're all physical stuff. You don't get any special tech or any special biotic abilities. You get your special soldier destruction abilities, which is mostly like, quicken up your fire rate, quicker reload, more armor, that kind of stuff. Right? You're looking hammered Shepherd. I'm pretty excited here. This is for his one shot story. Infiltrator is combat and tech, more stealthy, sniper, but also can be close range. Also, it all depends on how you want to play with the cloaking. I like playing them as snipers, but they can be played as up close melee shotgun type. Um, Vanguard is combat and biotic abilities, which biotics is your science magic, essentially. Bruisers up front, they got biotic charge, one of my favorite abilities. Um, and shotguns, usually, yeah. Hydrate and posture check. Alright, well, everybody, you're gonna have to give me a sec. I will be back. Because I forgot my water inside. But you can stay on this screen because, of course, yeah, just come unplugged like that. You son of a bitch. It's all falling apart, people. Okay. Posture check. And then Sentinel is biotic, tech, and combat. All three rolled into one, kind of. This is straight biotic, and this is straight tech. And I think this is tech and biotic, right? Where's the... Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. But anyways, you guys discuss it. Figure out who Hammered's gonna be. I'd assume Vanguard, just brashing in your face. Alright. Fill this up. God, I am so glad that this is my office in the garage because, dear God, there's so much going on at the house today. There's the fence layers, putting the fence posts in for the new fence. There's my little cousin's, like, social worker kind of thing, because, you know, he's Spectrum, and aid, that's it, aid comes to the house. It's all crowded in there and shit, but here I am, out here in my space with my friends. Yeah, I wonder what you'd pick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd probably pick fucking Vanguard too. That's what I'm thinking that Hammered's gonna be, though. You know, it makes sense, right? Oh, and you did. Look, I honor when my chat goes ahead and cashes in them channel points. It makes me happy because I actually, you know, added the more shit to it. Other than the stupid default bullshit it comes with. Although those who aren't subbed, I mean, it could be good if they watch a good bit and accrue some. Because I mean, I got a couple cool emotes, you know. I need some other stuff for you subscribers, though. I'll figure it out. We're going Vanguard. Alright, this is important. Oh my Jesus. Oh, that's great. Now we get to pick our personal history, which I will say, whatever we pick here, I more than likely will not pick for our full playthrough of 1 through 3 with the one character. So there is, let's go ahead, Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Colonists, you were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Or Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Looks like a Krogan wearing a human's face, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. No, I'm totally human. Completely human. Shoulders back. Oh, and I am wearing, it's all faded as fuck. I don't know if you guys see it, but it says Seagulls, right? This was an old, it's supposed to be Yoda on the front, but this thing's so fucking old and faded. It's from a Bad Lip Reading song, Seagulls, Stop It Now. If you have not heard it, highly recommend it, by Bad Lip Reading. Babe, I'll turn you on to it next time we have our little powwow. So what are we thinking? Yeah, right. Sugar. Water with sugar. More. That dog had a child. Listen, son, one day when you are older, you could get hit by a boulder while you're lying there begging, come help me, please. The seagulls poke your knees. Yeah. What are we doing for origin? What's our personal history? I'm thinking, Because I think for the main playthrough, I might want to go like either Earthborn or Colonist. I should probably do Earthborn since he was an orphan. Maybe. Wait, that log had a child. Yeah, no, that's what birthed my stick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon. We're gonna go Earthborn. Soul Survivor, War Hero, Ruthless. So, Soul Survivor, during your military service, a mission you were once on went horribly wrong. Trapped in a life threatening situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. Everyone around you fell, and you alone survived to tell the tale. War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And then Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes people wary of you. But when failure is not an option, you are the one to call. I will not read those other ones again. I wanted Earthborn. You guys took too long to answer. But for Hammered, I mean, Soul Survivor could most definitely work. It could be part of the reason why he drinks so much. He was already an orphan, and then everyone around him dies. That would be a reason to drink. Hmm. Ruthless is Vanguard as hell. Ruthless is what I made my Vanguard back in the day for all the playthroughs. I wish I could pull that up, but that would be I'd have to go into Microsoft because I did all that on Xbox. Yeah, just perma orphan for Soul Survivor. That would be something, man. But yeah, I don't know. I think Soul Survivor works best for that kind of story because Ruthless he might be not hammered because he wants to be so efficient, you know. Yeah, we're going Soul Survivor. We're going perma orphan. We have Hammered Shepherd, who's Earthborn, Soul Survivor, and he's a Vanguard. And he looks surprised as shit. Choose enter to confirm your selections. You cannot make changes to your character after this point. Are we ready? Hmm. God. Let's do this. Mass Effect Genesis 2 is an interactive comic summarizes events from previous Mass Effect games. Would you like to set your backstory this way? Yes.
I've already lost count of the days since they relieved me of duty. Strange how years of your life can just vanish in the blink of an eye. And in a flash, you've got nothing but time. Time to reflect on everything that's happened. Hard to believe it's been only a few years since this all began. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. And that's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision.
Assuming direct control.
Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect
Fired
of
a
the Eden
fucking
Prime
base
massacre
cannon.
was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest,
Fucking
nastiest
love
looking broken bounty hunter
Rex.
I'd ever seen.
Favorite
He turned out to be
character.
more than just a brute.
Even on my
It was his
fucking
intel that led to a
renegade
new with
runs,
incriminating evidence on Saren.
couldn't kill him.
Fugitive turned out to be an energetic little quarian named Tal. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved that
Daddy
Saren
Zora.
was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat.
This is good for you
but they
guys if you
agreed
don't
Saren
really
had
know
to
the
be
story.
stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status.
Because when I
and gave
play,
me the honor of
I do
becoming the
side
first
shit
human
a
Spectre.
lot.
My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Venezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected,
Oh,
but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
our first choice. Who was our romance? Did we have a romance? You know? Hammered Shepherd. He's, fighter. One around him's died. He was an orphan. Alright, this is gonna go a little psychology shit here, okay? So follow me. I think that Hammered would connect with Liara more than Ash. Reasoning, Ashley has a loving family. She talks about her father a lot. Her father was the reason for her getting into the service, and I can't remember if he's still alive or not. Like little lore bits like that, I don't remember. But Ashley had an alright family. Liara, estranged from her father, well, because her father, spoilers, she is born of an Asari Nasari. Asaris can mate with anybody, and it is seen as weak among their own species to mate with another Asari. Um, and then also Benezia is Saren's lieutenant, so Liara has been estranged from her for a while. So I think that they would connect more on that. And see, if we went ruthless though, I would have said the mission comes first. Fuck both you bitches. Fucking service is my pussy.
I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Sarah. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Venezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Venezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Venezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills.
Indoctrination.
Venezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. The Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
These choices do have ramifications in this game, technically. Um, Hammered. Let's see here. So we go through that, fighting all the Rachni, sever the link, and claims her drones would do no harm if we released her. I'll totally leave this one up to you, chat. Do we save her or do we kill her? Do we save her or do we kill her? You know? These are the things that we need to know. I think Hammered would be like, fuck that. Gosh, you guys are so divided. You know what? You know what? I have to give it to you, Senpai, for that because that was pretty witty. But Lism's also stated that in the form of a question. We're saving the wench.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her.
It is like, it is really cool talking to them because the Queen explains like that they sing in order to like communicate. It's cool.
But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. A disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves. Mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it. These Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
I don't give a fuck what you guys say about that.
Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
Who do we save? Caden or Ashley? We're safe, Caden.
Ash was a good friend and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect, while it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Save the council or sacrifice the council? What would Hammer do? See, this is why games like this were so fucking good.
The council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first council was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend. Someone I can trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
I think we'll go with
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. But the gap with Saren was just the beginning. The Reapers had other plans. A few months after the battle for the Citadel, while we were on patrol, we were attacked by an unknown vessel. Before we knew what was happening, we were disabled, forced to abandon ship. The Normandy was destroyed. We lost a lot of good people. I almost didn't make it myself. Technically, I was as close to death as you could get. By the time my body was recovered, there wasn't much left. The pro-human group, Cerberus, acquired what was left of my body and spent the next 2 years rebuilding it. My memories, abilities, everything. The person in charge of my recovery was a Cerberus agent, Miranda Lawson. Brilliant and efficient. But before I could be completely rehabilitated, the Cerberus facility we were in was attacked. I was forced to fight my way out. In my condition, I should have died. But an ex-Alliance soldier named Jacob Taylor kept me alive. We found Miranda. We escaped. They took me to meet the Elusive Man, the leader of Cerberus and the one who had ordered me rebuilt. The Elusive Man lived up to his name, offering half answers to many of my questions. But he did explain why he had brought me back. He believed I was the one person who could stop the Reaper threat. And he explained that the Reapers had a new ally, an insectoid race called the Collectors, the ones who had attacked the Normandy 2 years earlier. Since that time, they've been systematically abducting entire human colonies and taking them beyond the Omega-4 relay, a place that no ships other than Collector ships ever returned from. The Elusive Man wanted me to find out why humans were being abducted, and to end it. In return,
Elusive
Cerberus
Man
allowed
is
me
such a
to
great
rebuild Normandy
character.
with weapons and a skeleton crew. As long as I agreed to take along Miranda, Jacob, and an illegal AI named Eden. I told the Elusive Man I wanted my own team, people I knew. He already had a list of individuals that he wanted, people that might be willing to go on a suicide mission, to head beyond the Omega-4 relay, face the unknown. take time and effort to recruit them all. With more humans disappearing every day, wasn't sure I should bother. I decided I needed all the help I could get. Recruiting the team took me all over the galaxy. Along the way, I met some old friends. They were quick to join, despite the risk. As for the rest, finding them and convincing them to join me on a suicide mission was difficult. But keeping them from killing each other was next to impossible. They only had to stay alive long enough to complete the mission. I wasn't sure what difference it would make if they were happy doing it. There was no point wasting energy helping the team get along if they were going to die anyway. I tried to recruit and reconnect with a few of my old squad, but they were suspicious of Cerberus. No doubt why they weren't on the elusive man's list to begin with. Worse, they had moved on. For 2 years, they believed I was dead and lost. Now I was headed off on another suicide mission. If things were going to get better between us, it would take time. But I was running out of time. If they wouldn't help, I'd find someone else. With most of the team recruited, we were getting close. We just needed to figure out how to survive the Omega-4 relay. Our best chance came when we discovered a damaged collector ship. We went in knowing it could be a trap, but we had to try. What we found there was almost unbelievable. The collectors weren't a new race at all. They were the twisted remnants of the Protheans, slaves of the Reapers, and humans were the next target. The collectors were abducting tens of thousands of humans for the Reapers, and unless we could find a way to stop them, we'd end up just like the Protheans. We had to escape before we could find out the secrets of the Omega-4 relay, but we were more determined than ever to stop the collectors. All we needed now was a way through the relay. Edie had figured out what we needed, and the elusive man knew. We stole parts from a derelict Reaper to mask our ship's signature, to make the Normandy appear as a Reaper and allow us safe passage. As soon as we had what we needed, Joker and Edie began testing. But while I was away on a mission with the team, the collectors attacked the Normandy, determined to destroy it before we could finish the tests. Joker and Edie did their best to fight them off. They saved the ship, but the entire crew was abducted, taken beyond the Omega-4 relay. Jacob wanted to go immediately and rescue the crew. Edie and Miranda wanted more time to prepare before we attacked. We only had one chance to attack the collectors. I knew we had to be ready before we went, even if it meant sacrificing the crew. I gathered everyone to go over the plan. We all knew this was likely a one-way ticket. The team was ready, but they were nervous. We knew this could be our last day together. We were scared and looking for reassurance. Some of us found it in each other.
Miranda, whatever.
Miranda came to my room to talk. We shared her thoughts. We spent the night together, comforting each other. The day of the attack, everything went as planned. At first, the Normandy made it safely through. As we scanned the wreckage of all the ships that had failed before us, we found what we were looking for. The Collector base. And Guardian, the ship that had destroyed the Normandy 2 years ago and almost ended my
Dead.
life.
You were dead,
But this
Shepard.
time, we were the attack.
They brought you back. That's why it's called the Lazarus Project.
We took some damage, but destroyed the collector ship, and made our way to their base. We knew the fighting inside would be brutal. We arrived intact, but the team wasn't strong enough to withstand the assault. Eventually, we made it to the heart of the base. To this day, I can hardly believe what we saw there. The collected humans had been dissolved, transformed and repurposed to create the frame for a new Reaper. A massive human Reaper abomination. We had no choice but to destroy it. The battle caused severe damage to the base, but we needed to destroy it completely. As I prepped explosives to finish the job, we received a message. The elusive man. He didn't want us to destroy the base at all. He wanted to preserve it. He wanted to study how the humans were transformed into the abomination we'd seen, to use the technology collectors to help defeat the Reapers.
Mm.
The elusive man was right. If we were going to stop the Reapers, we'd need every tool at our disposal, even if it meant keeping the collector base intact. So we irradiated the base instead, killing all the collectors, but preserving the technology inside. Then we headed back through the Omega-4 region. The mission was a success, but we paid a heavy price. We lost most of the team. The crew was killed before we could rescue them, but nobody died in vain. We stopped the collectors, and we stopped the Reapers from creating their abomination. And we bought everyone just a little more time. If only there was more time. The Reapers are still coming. Every day a bit closer. I handed every piece of intel on the collectors and Cerberus over to the Alliance brass. They're not sure what to make of it, but at least they're listening. I just hope they figure out what to do about it soon, before time runs out for all of us.
I am not happy without that, Clint. We just finished the interactive comic. Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts. There's something.
I gotta turn on
massive wrong with
subtitles.
Scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. Fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50,000 years, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision, unable to accept the legend of the Reapers. Okay. I always hated that. I always thought it went too fast. Just in time, brother. Oh, I'm so hungover. Oh, fucking kid.
Commander, you're not supposed to call me that anymore, James. Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you. Sounds important. What's going on? Couldn't say. Now. Anderson? Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
It's the Reapers. And we're not ready. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to
I made him
stop
thick. Got thick neck.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down Hell, you spoke to one. They blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged. It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.